Good morning. The day has come. My Oregon sunshine has been doing pretty good and pretty happy, but I'm going to try to transplant it into some additional pots. I'm just going to try to split it up. I think once I did a seedling count and I think I had like 20 something seedlings in here, and basically I'm going to want to plant this in multiple spots in my side yard, and I don't want the roots to get too entangled and then create too much stress if I let them get bigger and separate them later. So I'm just gonna, I went on my Facebook group, I asked, and the consensus seemed to be that Oregon sunshine transplants pretty well when it's small, and so it'd be beneficial to separate them now and then let them get bigger. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to space these out so that they'll have room to grow. I'm also reutilizing this bottom pot here. That was where I planted the lupin seeds that were sandpapered and nothing grew. I think all the seeds have rotted out, so I'm going to reutilize that soil for this stuff here. So let's get to it. Right now I'm looking down in here. I'm trying to decide which individuals to keep in this pot and which individuals to relocate. The easy ones to relocate are like along the sides here, if you look down at the bases. But I also want to create space and not leave clumps. So I'm kind of just spending time looking down at the bases, figuring out where the individual plants are. I'm wanting to create space while not disturbing the root systems too much. It might be a little bit tricky. Okay, so I found a clump. I went around and kind of like cut out with my little spade thing here. I cut out a little clump and I just started lifting. Let's see how we did. Hopefully we didn't cut the roots too much. Let's see. Some of these might be a little worse for wear, but I'm going to keep that clump of soil intact and put it down. I think that's the one. That's the damage. I'll fill in that little gap with soil. So keep going. I found these two growing right on the edge of the pot. I'm going to see if I can film this while I go. Basically I check where the other plant bases are, and I try to put the back up against it, and I just lift up and try to go straight down, and then kind of wiggle and rotate around. Get it back there. See if it's starting to lift up. So let's see. Trying to keep as much of those roots intact as I can. Alright, there we go. Those can live in here now. Okay, so I've roughly separated out the Oregon sunshine plants. Some of them I haven't actually buried back in yet. This one I might try to separate a little bit. But I'm gonna have two in here. There's roughly like, I don't know, there's like 4 clumps in here. I have three-ish clumps. This one only has like 1.5 in it right now. I might try to take this guy here and put it in here. Then I'm going to cover these all back up with soil, water them in really good, and yeah, then it will be done. There we go. These guys are pretty stressed. I'm going to cover them with soil, then water them up.